1. Introduction to Heritage Conservation and Preservation. Cultural heritage is invaluable yet vulnerable. Without active efforts to safeguard it, it is at risk from factors such as urbanization, climate change, armed conflict, looting, neglect, and overtourism. Thus, conservation, preservation, and interpretation are foundational to sustainable heritage destination management. Definitions. Conservation. All actions aimed at safeguarding cultural heritage while retaining its authenticity, integrity, and historical significance. Preservation. Protection of cultural property from deterioration or destruction, usually without altering the current state. Restoration. Reinstating an object or structure to its original state by reversing damage or decay, often using original or similar materials. These concepts are often interrelated but differ in intent, process, and impact. 2 types of cultural heritage requiring conservation. Tangible cultural heritage monuments, buildings, historical landscapes, archaeological sites, artifacts, museums. Intangible cultural heritage, oral traditions, rituals, languages, performing arts, culinary traditions. Natural heritage, when culturally significant. Sacred groves, rivers, mountains, caves, mixed heritage sites. UNESCO-recognized sites with both cultural and natural attributes, e.g., Machu Picchu, Sukkur Cultural Landscape in Nigeria. 3 tools and methods for heritage conservation. Conservation is highly interdisciplinary, involving architecture, history, materials science, anthropology, engineering, and indigenous knowledge. Methods include physical and architectural conservation, stabilization of buildings, structural reinforcements, anti-weathering treatments, replacement of decayed materials using traditional techniques, digital preservation, 3D scanning and virtual reconstructions, GIS mapping, digitization of archives, oral histories, and languages, preventive conservation controlled storage conditions, humidity, lighting, pest management barriers to human contact, risk assessments for fire, flood, vandalism. Community-based conservation involving local people in decisions, utilizing traditional custodianship practices, promoting intergenerational transmission. Legal and institutional frameworks for heritage protection. Multiple international, regional, and national laws and institutions govern the safeguarding of cultural heritage. International instruments. UNESCO, 1972. World Heritage Convention, UNESCO, 2003. Convention on Safeguarding Intangible Cultural Heritage, UNIDROIT Convention, 1995, on stolen or illegally exported cultural objects. ICOMOS Charters, Venice, Bura, Nara, etc. National and local examples. Nigerian National Commission for Museums and Monuments, NCMM, United States National Historic Preservation Act, NHPA, India's ASI, Archaeological Survey of India, state tourism boards, and local heritage trusts. 5. Interpretation of cultural heritage. Interpretation is the educational and storytelling process that helps visitors understand the significance of heritage. It enhances appreciation, supports conservation, and provides an emotional connection to place. Methods of interpretation: guided tours by locals, scholars, or trained interpreters, signage and information panels, mobile apps and augmented reality, AR, living museums and reenactments, heritage trails and QR code scanning. Effective interpretation is inclusive and accessible, multisensory and engaging, culturally sensitive, narrative-rich, and locally grounded. 6. Threats to cultural heritage sites. Natural threats, erosion, flooding, wildfires, climate change, and sea level rise. Human-caused threats, war, terrorism, looting, urban encroachment and pollution, unregulated tourism and commercialization, vandalism and theft, neglect and poor governance, lack of maintenance funding, poor site management, planning conflict between stakeholders. 7. Risk management and emergency response. To ensure resilience of heritage sites, tourism planners must include risk management plans with disaster preparedness, emergency evacuation procedures, backup documentation, community engagement in post-disaster restoration, UNESCO's Heritage Emergency Fund, and ICOMOS's Blue Shield program are examples of global response mechanisms. 8. Monitoring and evaluation, M&E, of conservation efforts. M&E is essential to track the success and shortcomings of conservation and interpretation strategies. Indicators may include reduction in physical degradation, visitor satisfaction and awareness, local community perception, compliance with heritage laws, documentation and digitization progress. Adaptive management principles should be applied, allowing for ongoing improvements based on results.